Well, hey everybody, we got a big frost last night, finally, and we're looking here at my ground cherry in a mini bed, in my Minibeds-On-Plastic experimental garden. That's one ground cherry plant. It's really spread out, and I've got a bunch of ground cherries here on the ground to harvest. Pick them, put them in the bowl. We'll get that in view here. I've showed these before. This is the first year I grew these, and I love them, especially after they ripen a little bit. Whoops. Hard to do with one hand holding the camera, but there we go. Beautiful ground cherry. And it thrived in the mini bed. And so I'll get these picked. I'll pull the plant up now that the frost has come, and I will probably plant this bed to a cover crop of rye. You can see I have an oat cover crop over there. I'm going to try some winter rye in some of these beds. All the beds that don't have something in them planted for the winter will have a cover crop. That's part of this Minibeds-On-Plastic experimental system that I'm working to develop. Now I want to show you my tomato plants. All right, we're looking at a frost damaged tomato plant here in a mini bed. There's 3 of them. If you've watched these episodes for long, you saw these when I first planted them, these 3 beds. And this tomato variety, which I have to look up, was so incredibly productive. It's a hybrid, and I'll find the variety. I'm going to put this information in my Minibeds-On-Plastic report number 2, which I'll be compiling later this year into January. I've got a lot of information to pass along, and this variety would be one of them. I remember reading the description of this seed, and one of the reviewers said, "I have 30 tomatoes on my plant. This is a great variety." And I can tell you that each of these plants probably had 300 tomatoes on them in the 3-ounce size range. My wife picks so many tomatoes, and she's canned all that she cares to can for us, and she's given some to a friend, and we still have a couple boxes of them in a back room. But anyway, here we are looking at dead tomatoes. I will pull these up today and put them in the compost pile, clean up all the little pieces of tomato, and I will plant these also to a cover crop of rye. You can see my carrot beds here doing really well. And I have peas also, some here in these mini beds. And let's see, one more frost damaged item that I'll show you is this mini bed of beans, green beans. I showed these in a recent episode. There's still a few green beans on there. They're probably no good, but we harvested, I think, 5 meals worth of nice green beans off of here in October. So this bed also will get pulled up and planted to a cover crop. And over here, I'll just finish up by showing you this cover crop here of mustard that I planted a while back. That's doing good things for the soil, holding the soil, giving the soil biology something to feed on. I've got some flamingo spinach here we've been eating, and I think I'll put a cover over this for the winter, extend the season some, come out here and pick late into the year. I've got more spinach over here that the screen is still over. That needs to come off. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, not too bad. I planted that in a circle, and actually got some orphan lettuce, flashy trout, which was what was planted here prior to the spinach. So it reseeded itself. Okay, folks, that's it. Little episode here from the Minibeds-On-Plastic experimental garden. Thanks for watching.